You're live.
We're live. Good evening, family. Episode 2 of the MindCast. You are here with me, Jarrell, aka Finite Mind. That is the name of the channel. What is going on? Today, we're going to talk about something special. And I've been meaning to do a video on this, but I just haven't found the time. So I thought I was going to try to organize it, but no, I'm going to wing it because that's just how I do things. So, without further ado, this week, I am celebrating my first anniversary with my lovely, beautiful wife, Annie. Should I say your whole name?
No, please.
Mrs. Barnes, aka Mrs. Barnes. And yeah, been married for a whole year, just about. And girl, you getting fine about the day. She's shy. She doesn't want to be in the camera, so she is sitting right here to my left. If you're watching it, it might seem like it's like she's on your right, but it's not. She's over here. So, baby, how you feel?
Good.
Feel good?
Yeah, accomplished.
Accomplished. I like that word. You get things done. And it's funny because in the beginning of the marriage, that's kind of how I was. I was like, just get it done. Like I was definitely, what's that word that someone used on Facebook when we were commenting about something? You said you wanted like this. My wife said she wanted this big old room, this shower room. And I'm like,
you want shower room?
See, she fixes my grammar. I say room, she says room. No, room. So on Facebook, there's like this, we see all kinds of crazy stuff on Facebook. We all do. So she shares this post, and it's a photo of a big, gigantic shower, about like the size of your kitchen, but you know, with glass doors, and you can just sit in there and take a shower for over an hour and just waste tons of time and water. And I told her no, because our water bill will be like, I don't know, maybe $2,000 to $3,000 a month. There's just no way. I'm not paying. Who's paying for that? I'm not paying for it. Look, it's we don't even have cable, right? Because we just decided cable's a ripoff. So she's like, baby, I miss cable. I'm like, well, yeah, pay for it. She's like, I don't want exactly, because we don't miss cable that much. So someone on the post, when I said, hey, no to that idea, they were like, you're such a Debbie Downer. But yeah, that's how it was in the beginning of marriage. A tyrant. Wow. The gloves are on. We're keeping it 100 about how
first year of marriage has been.
Yeah, it's not easy. Marriage is not for little boys. I learned that very quickly. I'm an only child. I don't like sharing things. So I had to quickly learn how to share things like a queen size bed. And I look forward to upgrading to a king size. Don't we all? Yeah. What else, baby? I'll let you talk because I talk a lot. This is my channel. This is all I'm going to do. So what else about marriage? Tell them about me. Raw and cut.
About which parts of you? The fact that you don't like to share?
No,
that you like your space?
Anything you want.
You're very particular.
I am very particular. Did I say it right? Particular?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is true about me. Women, man, I'm sorry, my wife demands a lot of space in the bathroom. So sink space, fellas, if you're watching this, who's ever planning on getting married, lower your expectations about your counter space in the bathroom, because you're not going to have any. Right?
Right.
And be okay with that. As long as you got a mirror, like we worked it out. Like I can have the mirror, and as long as I can fit my toothbrush in there, and
you have your shelf.
I got a shelf.
Yeah,
Oh, the little 3-tier thing.
Yeah,
fellas, yes.
You got your one side of the vanity.
Fellas, it for the bathroom. Let your wife have the counter space, and you guys get to buy a 3-tier thing where you can put your things. It's like 3 levels, kind of like it's not a chair, but it's like think of this, but like a little shelf, and you can like put things on it. It's like 3 levels. I got like my cologne, my brush. What else do I have? I have my stuff, my do-rag, because you got to have a little bit of slight of wave. You see the little wave is not coming. Yeah, you just... I'm crazy. So yeah, marriage is about learning how to share and dying to yourself. And you're going to have to do a lot of dying because, again, man, I said marriage is not for little boys. And in the beginning of the marriage, I loved it. But sometimes I just wanted to like get out, like, hey, like, I'm out. And it's like, oh, you know, you made vows, you made covenant vows under God in front of tons of people as your witness that you said what you said. So guess what? You're going to be a man and be about what you said. You made vows, you're going to keep them vows, right, baby?
Yeah.
And I couldn't have done it without my church. I love my church. We've had some good counseling, premarital counseling, after the wedding counseling, and it's helped a ton. It's
and
helped.
Godly friends.
Yes, godly friends. Marriage apart from God does not make sense. It doesn't. We know what the world likes. Boyfriend, girlfriend, have as many sexual partners as you want. You know, that's the world. But then you get married, and why? Why would you want to get married? Why would you want to get married as a, you can't make sense of marriage apart from a, worldview that's apart from Christianity. I mean, that's just me. That's just that's just the truth. But, you can talk about that another time if you guys want. But yeah, marriage is good. And we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary of marriage. What I love about my wife is that she cares about me in all the ways I've always wanted to be cared for.
Even though you reject them?
Man, I'm stubborn. Like, I love to just be to myself because I'm an only child. So, you try to be independent and self-sufficient, but it's like, nah, man. God gave you a helper. He gave Adam a helper. And it's like, it's my rib. At last, girl. The flesh of my flesh. Yeah, so marriage is good, y'all. Don't let the world lie to you. I mean, you can if you want, but yeah, no. You see how that works out for you. But it's working out for me very well. Huh? My wife is suggesting things even though she doesn't want to be in front of the camera because she's trying to... Where are you going?
I'll be here. I'm right here.
You're right here? You're still not... You are so shy. This is so funny. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. We are celebrating. Woo, woo, woo! We're in this big house, and I don't know what to do with myself. I'm the type of person that will make sure every door is locked. Make sure no one's in the attic. I'm crazy like that. Like, not go. I listen for things, and if I hear a noise, I think so. Look, I've seen enough horror movies. So, yeah, no.
Gonna get us.
What's that movie called on Netflix that we watched when a girl was in the house by herself? She was deaf, and that dude came out the woods. Was this called like Hush or Be Quiet or something, or Silence? I don't know. It's a movie on Netflix, y'all. And this girl was in the house by herself. She can't hear a thing. You know what I'm talking about.
I remember. That was terrifying.
Yeah, so I'm that guy. I'm very protective. I will go in the house from door to door, to window, from the ceiling to the ground. It doesn't matter. If I hear something, I will inspect it, and I'll make sure you can't get in. And if you're already in, you might die. Right, babe?
Yeah.
Right.
You did that on the night we got married.
Yeah, on the night we got married, we were in a big house. We did an Airbnb for the wedding and for our stay there for a few days after the wedding. And there was a door that did not lock.
In the country.
In the country.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of Iamsville, Frederick, Fingerboard country. Inn. Yeah. The door didn't lock. So I'm locking every bedroom door, triple locking, because guess what? We have a unlocked door where someone can just come in. That's insane. Yeah. I'm crazy like that.
You are.
I'm crazy like that.
Yeah.
Marriage is good. We got 2 dogs that we love and adore. We both serve and take care of our parents, and God has definitely provided, because that has not been easy. But we love our parents and we take care of them.
Our moms.
Our moms. And yeah, man, I've never seen God just work, but He's definitely working on me, because I never knew how selfish I was until I got married. Yeah, very selfish. And marriage teaches you about yourself, and it's going to show. It exposes you, and it tells you where you need to grow up. And you got to be thankful God has given you a spouse. So to all my married people, y'all yeah, you was going to learn. I'm glad you know. Don't you forget it. And for those who aren't married yet, yeah, marriage is not for little boys. Marriage is not for little girls. And guess what? You're going to need some accountability, because you can't be out here doing what you want to do. And you just can't. When you out of line, you're going to need some
rebukes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So yeah, I just want to talk about that. We're celebrating. We're far away from home. I don't need to tell y'all where we are, but we're enjoying ourselves. And now I want to get into the season opener of the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. That game was crazy. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. I like my videos to be less than 15 minutes, 8 to 10. Yes. So Packers, Bears. To those at work who I spoke to and said the Bears were going to win, well, sorry, Mitchell Trubisky. We saw what happened. He's young. He's learning. But I think no one expected the Packers defense to be as good as it was. They had some young guys flying around there. Preston Smith, that the Redskins let go. Preston Smith, yeah. We let him go. I say we because I'm a Redskins fan. They're going to break my heart. But, that's what they do every year. I shouldn't talk negative about my team, but I'm a realist, and that's just the way it is. Hail to the Redskins. But yeah, the Packers this year, if their defense can fly the way they've been flying, and Allen Robinson from the Bears, he had over 100 receiving yards, like 102, I think, 7 receptions. He was lighting it up. But Mitchell Trubisky is young, and that's the thing. Everyone's saying Mitchell Trubisky is trash, but it's like, let's not downplay the Packers defense last night. They looked different. They were a lot faster, younger guys flying out there, and they were, Blake Martinez, middle linebacker. I like him a lot, and he got through that gap last night. They were all over the place. Bears defense, same thing. They're going to be unstoppable this year. A lot of oftentimes than not. You need a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers to win the game. If you don't got a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, you're not going to win. So the Bears, yes, they're still good. They're going to go to the playoffs. But the Packers, they could win the division because they have Matt LaFleur, the new head coach, and him and Aaron Rodgers are going to be a good combination. I like what they got going on. All right, now moving on, Antonio Brown. Does someone love him enough to talk to him? And I think he needs therapy, but I think he really needs people in his corner to love him. Some players are speaking out like Michael Thomas, and he's like blaming Mike Mayock and thinking Mike Mayock maybe is doing too much. A lot of people, sometimes even myself, thinks that Mike Mayock is doing the right thing. We need to lay the hammer down on Antonio Brown. Can't be like that. You can't be all about yourself, and you can't get away with everything, because if you get away with everything, guess what? Everyone else is going to get away with everything. Like in New York with Odell Beckham Jr. When he started wilding out on the sidelines, Sterling Shepard started doing the same thing. Mike Mayock is the GM. That's his team. So he's not going to allow Antonio Brown to set a bad example. You want to play games? We can suspend you. We can take away your 30-something guaranteed $1 million, and you'll be short. So reports came out that he had an emotional breakdown and apologized to the team, and now he's going to play week 1. I hope it was sincere. I hope he's had a change of heart and that there is some true reconciliation and repentance there, and that the Raiders can do well, because he's one of the best receivers in the game. And, if they were to get rid of him, someone will pick him right up. But, yeah, those are my thoughts on Antonio Brown. He's not easy to deal with, but he needs help. He needs a shrink. We don't know if it's because of the concussions. We just don't know what he's going through. But we know one thing for sure. Money does not make someone happy, because you can be miserable and make everyone else miserable. And Antonio Brown needs help. He needs family. He needs therapy. He needs people there to love him. So
everyone needs that.
Everyone needs love. Everyone needs compassion. We're on the 14-minute mark. This is pretty much it. Episode 2 of the MindCast. I just wanted to go raw, uncut. My wife and I just talk about each other and how much we love each other. And she can talk about how crazy I am. I'm not going to do that to her because, I love her too much to put her out there like that. She's crazy. And she is not crazy. Except for me. She's crazy.
I am crazy about you.
Yeah. I'm crazy. I love you.
Love you too.
All right, y'all. That's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You're more than welcome to disagree with me about what I said earlier about marriage. But it is what it is. Have a great evening, y'all. Good night. Want to say good night?
Good night.